Good morning. Welcome back. It's Friday Coffee Talks episode 63. I just want to thank everybody for the wonderful feedback on last week's episode. I'm so glad I got to introduce you to my dad. I've gotten great comments from everybody. I was very excited to show you that episode. I was excited to record the episode myself. And I can't tell you how many people have reached out and said how cool they think my dad is, how much they want to hang out with my dad, how they want to have a beer with my dad. I love doing all those things, and we've got a new celebrity in the Friday Coffee Talk sphere. So I will gladly be his schedule maker. If anybody wants to hang with my dad, I will make the connection. So thank you for great feedback on the episode. Today I am giving off distinct Fred Durst vibes, throwing back to the Limp Bizkit days. If you get my drift, I, as a general rule, don't own anything red. I'm a Georgia Tech grad. I'm a Georgia Tech fan, and so red and Georgia Tech don't generally mix. We don't do red and black in this house at all, but I kind of steer clear of the color red as a general rule of thumb. Obviously not today. I'm wearing my brand new Cincinnati Reds hat that I'm very happy to have. I never thought I'd see the day. This is the first non-Braves baseball hat that I have ever owned, and I'm super happy about this one. My good friend Buck Farmer, just a wonderful family. He signed with the Reds this offseason, and I love nothing more than supporting good people. So I'm the proud owner of a Reds hat. I've been wearing it quite a bit. I have followed more Reds games this season than I ever have, and it makes me happy every time I see his name pop up on the box score. So shout out, Buck. You're doing a wonderful job. Keep killing it, man. You're doing awesome. So super proud of you. I am also drinking from the Fox mug. So for those of you that watched last week's episode, you understand what this is about. My last name means Volpe in Italian. My last name means Fox in Italian, so we have quite a bit of Fox stuff around here. This past week I was at a wedding. It's the second one that I've been to in the past few weeks, both for good best friends of mine from college. And just at multiple times through the ceremony, the reception, just being around people, I had to kind of pause and sit back and just really reflect and say, gosh, I'm just so thankful to be here. I'm thankful to be sitting at a table with people that I went to college with 12 years ago and jump right back into conversations with people that are wonderful and I don't nearly talk to enough. It's always a sign of a good friendship when you haven't seen each other in an extended period of time and you can sit down and you can jump right back in like you didn't miss a beat. So I've been very grateful and humbled this week and over the past few weeks as I've reconnected and seen friends that I don't see nearly enough. It's also made me realize that I don't reach out to people nearly as much as I should, and I know probably everybody feels that way, but it's another good reminder for me this week, so I will pass that on to you. If you've got friends you haven't seen in a while, shoot them a text message. Tell them you love them. Tell them you miss them. Get some coffee together because you won't regret it. Good people don't go away, and good friends definitely don't disappear. So reach out to yours. It's been super awesome reconnecting with mine. And to Andy and Bethany and to Sarah and Andrew, congratulations on your wedding. I was very honored to be there, to be able to celebrate with you guys, and it's been awesome. So this week I've been reading this book by our great friend, I'm covering her name up, Elizabeth Dixon. She is one of the best humans that I know. And before we talk about the book, let's talk about the cover. Does anybody else do this to books? In our house, you can tell books that have been read by me and books that have been read by Mandy because I generally like to keep my books in pretty good condition. Mandy, that cover doesn't even lay down. She's bending things, she's rolling things. It drives me nuts. But Mandy, I love you. Your book habits are not my book habits. She's been reading this one as well. But this is a wonderful book by an incredible human. Mandy calls Elizabeth her board of directors. So anytime we have big life decisions, needs big life advice, Elizabeth Dixon is the one that Mandy especially, but we go to because she is just the best of the best. She's amazing. She was in our very first small group, and her and her husband, John, and their kids, they're just a wonderful family. They've had a massive impact on our lives. And she wrote this great book called The Power of Customer Experience. I'm only just a bit into it. I haven't read it for very long. It just released on Amazon, and I will put the link out there 1,000,000%. But I come across this quote that I want to read. And Elizabeth, I hope your publishers won't get mad at me for reading it online. But I'm going to not read a whole lot, but I couldn't agree with this statement more. And I know I've kind of been on this streak of talking about similar topics, but it's because it's so important to me and I'm very passionate about it. So this falls right in line with my core beliefs about how we approach our jobs, how we approach our customer experience. This is by Elizabeth Dixon. The reality is, we all have a powerful opportunity to craft the experience for people on the other end of our brands. We have the chance to make much of the organizations we work for simply by the way we show up. We have the power to take pride and part in creating an exceptional customer experience and culture in the places we work. The one thing we all have the freedom to choose is how we show up. What an incredible passage. She has absolutely hit the nail on the head. That's it. That's the essence of being a leader, is affecting positive change and being a role model for culture in the people around you. And that is entirely possible in the customer experience. It's all on you and how you interact with your customers. It's something I see every day in my job here at Store Magic. It's something that we have discussed quite a bit with our team at the Children's Boutique Piggy Joe's, because we want interacting with the teams that we are a part of to be a special thing, to be something that stands out to people because of the way that you treat them. They're going to remember the way that you treat them. And it's so important. And beyond that, I mean, beyond simply the customer experience, being a leader in culture has nothing to do with the job title. You can be a leader on teams and in work groups no matter what title you have. Just because you are a director or a manager or a title leader, just because you are a manager does not mean that you're a leader. And that's totally fine. Not every manager has to be a wonderful, exceptional leader. There are management skills that are separate from leadership skills. But as far as culture goes, you can be a culture leader in any job that you're in. You can be at the very bottom of the totem pole, which I don't like making that comparison, that analogy, because it doesn't matter what your job title is. Everyone at the company is the same importance to the company. But whether you're part of a team or you're leading a team or you're managing a team, the way you show up and the way you carry yourself and the example that you make for the people around you shapes the culture of that company. No doubt about it. If you are an exceptional teammate and an exceptional culture person, if you do things to positively affect the culture around you, you are a leader. That's the definition. People look to you for examples, for advice, for questions that they may have. And the way that you carry yourself and the way that you show up has a massive impact on that. And it's something I definitely believe in. And as a Store Magic team, it's something that I'm very blessed to be part of a team that agrees with that statement, and not only agrees in word. Anybody can say what they want to do, but agrees in doing, in actions. The people at Store Magic, I'm very proud to say, are part of a team that shows up and has positive culture and has the mission at heart to do the right things for their customers, for our customers. And, it's something I believe in and I'm passionate about, and I try to model in my behavior. But luckily everybody around us does the same thing, and it's awesome. So if you haven't, I'm going to put the link in the show notes for this. Go check out this book. It's on Amazon. It will be worth the how many ever dollars it costs to buy and read. Whether you're in sales like I am, or you're around people at work, around your teams, places you may volunteer, in your families, whoever the customer is, it doesn't have to necessarily be somebody that is doing a transaction with you. But Elizabeth's guidance here can have a massive impact on how you approach the people around you. So check out the book, The Power of Customer Experience by Elizabeth Dixon. Enjoy some coffee. We'll catch you guys next week.